Here's verse 22 of the 17th chapter of the Gospel of John. We're nearing the end of the so-called high priestly prayer of Jesus, and he is continuing to ramp up the rather wonderful aspects of what he's saying here. He's praying that the disciples will be one in their fellowship with one another as they are in a fellowship with Christ, and Christ, of course, in fellowship with God the Father, all of which paints a remarkable picture of the heart of what the Christian fellowship has been down through history. And though many people like to focus on the differences, the divisions, nevertheless there is this deep sense of abiding unity, which is a more profound aspect of the story than probably it gets the attention it deserves. But now even something more stunning as Jesus talks about the glory which he's giving. So we have kago. This is a combination of kai and ego, so and I. It's the idea commonly used by John. And I, then tain, doxin. This is the accusative, singular, feminine article, the, and the feminine noun doxin in the accusative singular. So and I, the glory. Hain, this is a relative pronoun. It's in the accusative, feminine, singular, so I, the glory, which, and then dedokos. Dedokos is from didomi, I give. The word means to give, and this is the second person singular, perfect active indicative, so the glory which you gave, and it continues to be my possession would be the effect of the perfect there. So the glory which you gave, moi, the indirect object, this is the first person dative singular pronoun, the glory which you gave to me, dedokos, same word, didomi, but now this is the first person singular, perfect active indicative. So what the glory you gave to me is the glory that I have given, and it continues to be their possession that I have given, autois. Once again, the indirect object, the dative, plural, of the third person pronoun, so I have given to them. So it's an unseen reality manifestly, and yet Jesus says he's done it, and it continues to have binding effect, that there is a glory which has been given to the disciples, that it is their possession, and even as they go about the business of doing what they're called to do, this glory is residing within them, just as in the Transfiguration, the glory of Christ spilled out, as it were. In some ways, the glory that God has given to each of them is residing within them, and people may or may not see it, but they certainly sense it as the Christian minister carries out the task to which they've been called. Hina, the conjunction, takes the subjunctive, and we have the subjunctive here of the word eimi, I am, so this is the third person plural, present active subjunctive, in order that they may be is the idea. Hin, the number, this is the neuter, they may be one. Kathos, indeclinable conjunction, that they may be one, just as hemes, this is the first person plural of the pronoun, so just as we one, hin, same thing, are one. It's the glory that unites, in other words, so Christ united with the Father. In connection with that glory is also the uniting principle that brings together the disciples as they are one in this deep and abiding reality which has been given by Christ to them and will be the great weight, the ballast, you might say, of the ministry that's going to be carried on by them.